Hello and welcome to another update video about gold. Yesterday only I made a video about silver and mentioned to you or explained to you a possible alternative scenario because we're just pushing against the ceiling. Yeah, we have a pivot point here at the moment, decision point basically in this range here. It's a fib resistance point, and that's also why the price is currently struggling a bit. You know, the headwinds are increasing. You see, we are getting pushed down, getting rejected. We could still be in this fourth wave still, for example, and I said also in that silver video that I can really hardly believe that we move up all the way here to 2000 and beyond without any more significant retracement. Therefore, I suggested also in the silver update that should we now break lower here, and we're going to talk about what is that key level in a minute, then we could have a different count and have a chance for a deeper pullback. But if it happens, it should really happen now. So in the silver video, I suggested a so-called 1-2-1-2 setup. That's the only way I can see a deeper pullback at this stage. Still, this would remain unchanged. 1-2, we can argue, you know, is the wave 2 down here, is the wave 2 down here? That doesn't really make a lot of difference at the moment. I would possibly rather put it here. And then we could count, because of that, if I move it here, I can count the entire move all the way up here as a wave 1. So I think it would actually be here. Yeah, so another wave 1. Sorry, it's a bit ugly, isn't it? Let me take all those lines out. So 1, 2, and then here a wave 1. And we could come down in a wave 2 somewhere here. And we could count this wave 1 as another diagonal pattern. That's certainly a possibility in some kind of a, don't know, if we can draw some kind of a wedge pattern here or anything, probably rather not. Maybe like that, yeah. Got a bit of a channel there, more or less, okay. So, so if we draw it like that, then we could argue that we are here in some kind of a leading diagonal, and we might just be doing here a bit of a an A, B, and come down and C afterwards. It's a bit of an exotic count, but certainly we have here, because we are pushing against the ceiling up there, we are sort of at a pivot point now, that we have a chance to break down now. So if we lose the 1885 level, that's key. Yeah, that 1885 level, because this wave 4 should not drop into that region. If it does, it would basically invalidate that count. So I can go with the current count as long as we're holding above 1885, or at least that will get invalidated. Actually, it should not really drop below the 50% retracement, which is at 1910. So that's the key level, and we could still get there. We reached, however, already the 38.2 fib at 1920, which is the ideal target for a fourth wave. Where would that pullback go to if we have a 1-2-1-2 setup? Difficult, because here also in this wave 2 we had only a very shallow wave 2, but it would most likely go into the region somewhere around 1863 to 1823. 1863 to 1823. I will certainly keep you updated about that development if anything like that comes around, right? Alternatively, I mean, I could also put that, even if I move it a bit higher, let's say depending on where that wave 1 ended, possible first support might actually be 1871. But we'll see. You know, I will keep you updated. Depends on what happens with that 1885 level. If we break that, then we're probably in the 1-2-1-2. And then obviously we'll have an invalidation point as well, because if we drop below that one, then we are probably back in the bear market. But for now, it's pushing higher. You know, we've continued to focus on the current count. No change at all necessary to the current count. Again, this wave 4 could still come down to 1910. Wouldn't be a problem, but bear in mind it could also be in already, because we reached the ideal target. If we now push above that key resistance here at 1950, then we have a good chance here to push higher and complete that yellow third wave, then the fourth and the fifth, and eventually reach the $2,000 level and possibly even go beyond that in this count. That's so far what I can tell you. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.